Welcome back to the Bellringers Podcast, where we talk all things sports,
betting,
and sprinkle in a little pop culture here and there. My name is Tyler Press.
and I'm Ryan McDonald. Please, as always, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thebellringerspod. Subscribe, like our videos, like our shorts, send them to your friends, all the good stuff. And follow us on social media at BellringersPod on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and Spotify. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify, and send the clips that you see on the social media platforms to your friends, and give us comments. Thanks.
Thanks in advance. Alright.
Week 11 recap and Week 12 for the NFL. Got a couple, just one little thing on MLB, I guess.
Oh, we have any breaking news with MLB, too.
No, huh?
Phillies.
Well, it's not like breaking, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Well, it's to be expected.
Yeah.
I got a little golf thing, and then some pop culture. I know we did just talk, outside the pod, we were talking about what show we could possibly watch. How close are we to Stranger Things?
Thanksgiving Eve at 8 p.m. They're dropping 4 episodes.
Okay, so we could do that.
I mean, yeah, we could. I was going to say we could, but the problem with that is they're releasing all 4 in one night.
Yeah, maybe we could find something else that's a weekly thing.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
I went 3-1 this week.
I went 1-3, I believe.
I think you went 2-2.
Did I go 2-2? I honestly, I won my first pick and I was fucking feeling good. I know the Bengals one didn't hit.
You won your under Chargers at Jacksonville under 43.5. So
Okay.
2-2.
Sweet.
Just barely. I think it was at 41.
Really?
Yeah. The wheel also went 2-2. Lost Baltimore -7.5. They won by 7.
I saw that.
Won Jacksonville +3 as a one outright. Lost the Detroit at Philly over, which I said was a bad. Well, at least I think I was on the side of being a bad pick.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was with you on the under.
Yeah.
My only loss was the Chiefs -3.5 at Denver, which
I
would still choose it again. I mean, Big Red on a bye is usually pretty money. You know, maybe I was right about 9. Chicago +3. 9 has 9 turnovers. Not really good when he hasn't played 9 games.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, dude, Bo Nix looked pretty solid in the game. Like I don't know, like what was the story of that game really?
It was mainly just defense. I mean, you have 2 good defenses going at it.
Mm-hmm. Mahomes couldn't.
Yeah.
Mahomes had a couple turnovers, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I know they got to him a lot. I was kind of just expecting, you know, that you could have like the Giants offense put up points against Denver when I know it was a couple weeks ago now, but I was like, you know, Kansas City should be able to do something. I don't think they didn't have Pat Surtain, so I thought that would be helpful as well.
Right.
Ended up not being. So that leaves us. I am 23-21, tied 16-28, and the wheel at 15-25.
Bullshit.
And then we once again lost our Thursday parlay. We lost by what, 1? I know you just had it.
No, we didn't. What was
we lost
the game?
2 picks. It was Jets at Patriots. We had the over 4.5 Diggs receptions that hit. Matt Collins 40+ receiving yards.
Did not hit Bo Nix 2 passing touchdowns or
no, we didn't.
Brees Hall.
Well, no, didn't hit 2. 2+ Drake May and
Drake May. Sorry.
The Brees Hall one, he kind of got close with rushing. It just the Jets offense couldn't move the ball after the first drive.
No.
But I'm pretty sure, you know, if we were able to bet Justin Fields all his unders, it would have hit, but we weren't allowed to.
Yeah, that's fucking. It's gonna be a chopped up podcast. I'm coughing like I'm a little sick right now, fellas. So it's gonna, if I sound a little off or there's a lot of choppiness because we're cutting out all the coughing I'm doing, just know why.
There's some things that happened last week right after we recorded regarding the Eagles and AJ Brown. So we was on Twitch and said, if you have me on your fantasy team, cut me.
Yeah.
And then talked in the locker room interview. I didn't love the Twitch comment, but then when the locker room interview came, it kind of like, it seems like he's mad at the coaches, not Jalen.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me feel better.
No, what doesn't make me feel better is they force-fed him the ball in this game. 11 targets, 7 catches for I think 40-some-odd yards. But like, some of those incompletions that were targeting him looked like he gave up on the route.
Yeah.
And like, it's one thing to, like, you got your targets this game. 11 targets should be enough for you to have a day. And now it was a windy game, so obviously the ball is probably not going exactly where Jalen wants to put it or where AJ is wanting the ball to be landing. But yeah, like if you're going to call it quits on routes and be demanding that you get involved more, you can't have both. Like it's.
Yeah, I mean, I will be honest. I think one of the biggest problems with the offense is the route schemes are terrible.
Yeah.
It's just everything's either a post route or a 5 and in, 5 and out, 5 and come back.
Somebody pointed out too. It was really funny. He's like, Saquon run inside, and a deep ball to AJ Brown, punt. Saquon run inside. Deep on A.J. Brown, incomplete pass, punt. Like, it was literally the formula. Like, Saquon wasn't getting, like, it was getting, like, 2 to 3 yards each inside run. And then on a third down, if we didn't get a penalty and push us back, it was just a deep on A.J. Brown, which he didn't catch.
There's just nothing, there's not really much over the middle beyond 10 yards that, like, I feel like A.J. does really well in. That's one of his best routes. I mean, last year there was a ton of those that Kellen Moore set up. So that's kind of, I mean, do we want Kevin Patullo out? I mean, I think it's a resounding yes for most people.
I think so, too. I think, like, there wasn't a talent drop off from this year at last, and the way
not
the
on the offensive side at least.
Not on the offensive side, and the defense looks just as good, if not better.
And the defense is, I mean, I think it's, you know, we have like the least amount of points, or like might be in the past couple of games, but it's like least amount of points.
The past couple of games we were 100% did. We held, I think, Green Bay to 7 and Detroit to 9.
I should have just taken a screenshot of it, like, doing that more tweet.
But the offense, we have all of our skill position guys back. We should be able to move the ball effectively. The only difference in these two offenses now, the offensive line is not doing as well.
It's also really banged up.
Yeah, and it's banged up. But at the same time, it's such a major difference that it can't be. Like, we didn't throw the ball amazing last year, but we ran the shit out of the ball. You still have Saquon Barkley, and, like, we still have a bulk of the, like, we still have, Landon Dickerson. We still have Jordan Mailata. Cam Jurgens came back.
The only one we really lost was Becton from last year to this year.
Yeah, and Lane Johnson hasn't had a healthy full game in 4 weeks.
Yeah. And that was going to be after 4 to 6 weeks.
With the stomach injury. Yeah.
But this is the stat is Eagles defense has only allowed 9 passing touchdowns this season, best in the league, and the opposing QBs are completing just 56.6% of passes, also best in the NFL. And that includes QBs Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, and Jordan Love.
Yeah.
So we've done well against good.
I mean, we have a gauntlet of a fucking schedule. Yeah. We have the third hardest schedule, I think, in the NFL.
But it's like the defense is saving us out of these games.
Absolutely.
I mean, the past 2 games being 10-7 and then 16-9 is just absurdly low scoring.
It's crazy. They put in the other, especially this game. How many 4th down conversions did we get? Where I mean, a couple of them were in our own, like, I think 30 some odd yards or closer. So it's not like they put them in great field position, but a couple of times it was on, like, around the 50-yard line that the offense was getting the ball and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean gets a pick and they hold us to a field goal. I think they were on the 15-yard line, and, like, the defense has been doing so much more than enough. The defense looks incredible. Jalen Phillips' addition is absolutely insane.
Every single play just seems like he's going out there full
force.
force.
I know we talked about it briefly after the Green Bay game because he looked great and he looked just as good in this game. Like, that defensive line is elite. Jordan Davis swatted 3 balls down. Jalen Carter, I think, swatted another 2.
The one Jordan Davis led to the Cooper
interception. Yes, and he also got flattened on that one too. He jumped up in the air, tipped it, and then because he was in the air, the O-lineman just took his chest and threw him into the ground. But I mean, sacrifice you want to make when it's a
I think he jumped right up after that and was just happy.
Oh yeah, he was thrilled.
I don't think he gave a shit.
No, he's not mad at all.
Sorry for cussing.
Yeah, but no, the defense just looks incredible. Offense, what I was getting at is the offense still has all the same key guys. So obviously some of it can go to the offensive line, but I feel like it has to be play calling a huge factor as well. Like,
yeah, I mean,
the chemistry with Jalen and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith is there. It's just a matter of they're not, like, A.J.'s not open. Like, they're not open at all, and that's gotta be the route running.
Yeah, that's kind of where, like, my point is. It's like it's not like A.J. I mean, Devontae's obviously not old. A.J.'s not that old either. He's probably like
no.
So it's like clearly like it's more on like the scheme and stuff like that. I don't think they're losing a step. So like it's just I don't know, like they said, just route running. I mean,
watch this Lions game. Like, obviously Gibbs is a freak. He's one of the fastest guys in the NFL. But I can't help but feel like when other teams throw screens or balls behind the line of scrimmage, their blockers are always set up perfectly to fucking break one loose. We lose yards every time we throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Like, every single time it gets blown up, and you're like, what the fuck was even that game? Like is that just a terrible play call for a defense? Like, why is it that when we do it, it was 4 times in that Lions game where every time we threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, the guy got hit behind the line of scrimmage and was a loss of yards.
Yeah.
We gotta stop doing this. But then you see Gibbs do it, and he takes one loose for 50 yards.
And some of their screenplays, I feel like they had Gibbs be in motion, going pretty quickly, and then snap it. And then I feel like our screens are put Devontae in motion. He's running 5 miles an hour and then stops and then they hike the ball. It's like that's.
And you hope like
pretty
AJ
clearly gonna
lands
tell
a perfect block and then
Which right now I wouldn't really be too hopeful.
No, he's not doing shit for like blocking. No.
I got a possibility. Do we hire Brian Dable as the offensive coordinator? You're firing Kevin Patullo, hire Brian Dable.
It's such a.
He was Jalen Hurts' offensive coordinator at Alabama in 2017.
Yeah.
So they got a little bit of a connection there.
They have a connection there, but you're also, when you're taking somebody from the division, like I don't think he's, like fiending for a job at this exact moment.
Well, I don't think it would happen right now. That would be kind of.
Okay, so you're not saying in season.
Yeah, I mean, in season, I think we're kind of screwed unless someone else is on the roster. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how much
I didn't know if that's what you were asking.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much I would love bringing in someone in mid. Like, if anything, I'd just rather maybe Sirianni take over the play calling.
Okay.
I don't know how much better.
I didn't know
that would be,
what
but I don't like because like remember when we brought in Matt Patricia? What was it 2023?
Mm-hmm.
Like that didn't go well.
No, I didn't know what you were asking. If you were asking like as soon as possible. Okay, so for next year, the only issue I have with it is, like, you know how like you can take a coach from another team and it's like, oh, like there's no animosity or anything, like it's a new job, it's a new experience. Like he's getting downgraded, so like say he was the Giants OC and he becomes the Eagles head coach. In that case, I'm like, oh, he's not gonna be against coaching for the Eagles at this point because like we gave him a bigger pay raise.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna take the job, you're not gonna take the job and then try and fail at it.
Yeah, I know that's true too.
It's also like I don't know if he's going to get another head coaching job.
No, well he could in college.
I don't know how there's a lot more guys coming from college to go to the NFL rather than the other way around. With all the recruiting and NIL stuff, I think a lot of them don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. College is not as glamorous of a job I think anymore. Other than obviously the money's great.
Yeah. But it's more just like I'm saying like if you might like you could offer it to him. He could say no. I'm not like.
Yeah.
I just think it might do well because I think he is a good offensive coordinator. I think he just wasn't the best head coach. Plus, I don't think he was given the greatest things to work with in New York.
See, that's the thing though.
Mainly just offensive line wise. Like
I agree. Like I feel like he didn't have that much to work with, and I feel like there could be another team out there that could give him another head coaching job. Because like, I don't think a lot of that came down to the coaching. Like, I think he could be a good head coach.
I mean, obviously Daniel Jones is doing better in Indy now, but they have like a completely way better offensive line than what New York had.
Yeah.
Our offensive line last year was way better than whatever.
But he's not going to get a job at a team that's doing well.
That's what I mean. So like, I don't know how much.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I would be like I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like he has a connection with Jalen. It can't be any worse, honestly. So it's got to be an upgrade.
And I mean, it worked.
I'd be happy with almost anybody. Like honestly, that's kind of my thought. Is like. As long as they don't bring him back, I'm fucking happy.
Well, it's like I almost want just someone from outside the building instead of because like I mean Brian Johnson was, or was it? Yeah, Brian Johnson was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
We brought him from inside the building. Now Patullo's not doing too well. We got him from inside the building. So I'd rather get Kellen Moore came from outside.
Yeah.
I'd rather get another guy that came from outside the building.
What do you think if like say this offense still stays this level? We end up with the 1 or 2 seed, and then we turn up in the playoffs, and offense looks back to normal in the playoffs.
That still to get out of here.
You still get rid of them if we think just
if
the
you're
offense is clicking in the playoffs.
If you're putting up 30 points in a game, then I guess maybe not.
Yeah.
But like right now, we're averaging less than 20 points a game.
I know. It's been bad. Like we touched on, Lane's out 4 to 6 weeks.
Patriots first team to win to 9 wins. I did find a little weird thing. They've only scored the first touchdown 3 times this season, despite being 9-1.
Okay.
So maybe a little. You could just if you're trying to bet on those games, just bet on the other team's first touchdown scores. There's not much there. It's just I thought it was kind of weird being you're 9-1 or whatever, and you've only scored first 3 times.
Are they 9-2 without a bye?
Might be 9-2.
I was gonna say
they've had their bye already. I think.
They're 9-2.
Pretty sure they've had their bye already.
It wouldn't make sense that they would, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they had their bye already. Maybe it's next week.
Yeah, so we did confirm that the Patriots don't have their bye until week 14, so they are. That's why they're 9-2.
Yeah, they're kind of rolling. But yeah, there's just a random set I found that was that's weird. Especially given that their only touchdowns, first touchdowns was against Miami, New Orleans, and Atlanta. 3 not really great teams.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a pretty cake schedule overall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that yet. Another thing I want to bring up, Kyler Murray, no longer the starting quarterback in Arizona.
Rightfully so.
He go?
Where, I could see him.
Vegas?
I was just gonna. It's funny. I was about to say Oakland, but yes, Las Vegas. Vegas Raiders. Yes. Saints maybe. Like their quarterback's panned out, but they're probably gonna get a good draft pick.
Yeah, but they did just draft one, so I don't know how much they want to just give them time.
I don't know. Do you think he ends up a backup somewhere?
I doubt it. I think he'll get a starting job somewhere to try. Maybe Miami. I don't know how much they
How many teams need How many teams are willing to drop their quarterback to go to Kyler Murray, who hasn't really looked that great in the last year?
Jets.
The Jets, I could see it. The Jets, the Raiders, and I don't think the Titans give up on Cam. Yeah, the Browns definitely. I don't think any of the.
Well, yeah, the Titans with Cam. I think you don't want to do that.
No.
Because even some people were saying did the Titans draft a quarterback in the first round?
No.
It's like no, you can't.
No,
if you did that, that'd be just such a waste of
Yeah. No, they can't do that. So yeah, I'd say the Raiders, the Jets, the Browns would be a good one too. The Browns would be fun. They just don't have anything. They don't have weapons.
I would say
Junkins
Steelers, but it's I don't know. It's just if Aaron Rodgers continues after this year, then maybe you just keep him with that. But otherwise, I would say Steelers might not be a bad one.
Steelers would be a good one, yeah. Because like I said, after Rodgers, it's just Mason Rudolph, right? Yeah, that's good. Aaron Rodgers injured, yeah.
I don't think Jacksonville would.
No, I think they still have faith in Trevor.
It's been 6 years.
I know, but
granted, it's been longer for Kyler Murray.
They're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they keep winning, but
they beat the Chargers. That helped them with the playoffs too. The Chiefs losing helped them a lot. Like their odds of making the playoffs, I think, are pretty high.
Well, do you want to take a quick look at the playoff standings? Because that's also, I think, that you get some weird ones in there. Oh, so also the Giants could be the first mathematically eliminated team this week. If they lose and Dallas, I think, wins or ties with us, they lose. Or
Alright, so
mathematically eliminated.
Currently, the Jags, the wild card for the AFC is Bills, Chargers, Jags, and the winners of the division currently are Broncos, Patriots, Colts, and Steelers. The only one I think is really up for grabs is definitely the Steelers, but I think the Patriots hold off the Bills. I think Indy holds off Jaguars, and
I mean Indy's the only one I think that might be set in stone. And I mean obviously there's still a chance, but I don't think Houston or Jacksonville.
I know, but the Patriots' schedule doesn't get that much harder.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking if Buffalo plays the Patriots one more time, if they were to win out, all you need is the Patriots to lose one more time.
So the Patriots have to play the Texans, the Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets. So they got to play us and the Patriots. Winner of that Patriots game would be pretty big, honestly.
That's what I mean.
But I was gonna say, the Patriots schedule.
Patriots do have the easiest schedule.
Yeah, they have the Bengals, Giants, Bills, Ravens, Jets, Dolphins. So Bills, Ravens
by then might be good.
Yeah, and they're gonna be fighting. So they have 2 games. Bills and Ravens are the 2 teams that I think could beat the Patriots, and then the Bills have Patriots and us.
Yeah.
And they're up. Are they up 2 games?
They're 1.5, I guess. Because it's Bills are 7-3 and the Patriots are 9-2 because the Bills have had their bye already.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing is, will Kansas City make the playoffs? Currently only one game out of it, but at the same time they don't.
Yeah, but I think they lost to all the teams that are fighting for the wild. I think they lose the tiebreaker for a lot of the teams.
Yeah, because they lost to the Bills.
They lost to the Jags, and they lost to the Chargers.
They did lose to the Jags.
And they lost to the Chargers.
They lost to the Jags. But they probably play the Chargers again. I mean, Baltimore's kind of in a similar spot. They really need to kind of get going. They didn't really look all that good against the
Browns. No, they didn't.
NFC. One thing that's nice about us in the NFC is we've beaten almost all of these top teams. We've beaten the Rams, beaten the Bucks, beaten the Packers, beaten the Lions, beaten Dallas. We beat Minnesota. So I mean, we still play the Bears, and they're the only team within do we play the Seahawks? I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
But they're the Bears are really the only team left, which the little alliance that the Eagles and the Bears have had recently.
Yeah.
Is now coming to an end.
No, we have one game. They play the Cowboys this week, and then it's the Bears week, and then it's Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, at first, like, going into the season, I was like, at Commanders' end, it's going to be kind of tough, but now it's going to be really easy.
Now I'm thrilled about ending with the
I mean,
Commanders.
there's a chance we lose the last game just because we don't need to play it.
Yeah, and we like if we sweep the Cowboys here, going Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Commies.
Yeah, the Chargers even don't look as bad as the start of the season.
That's good.
They versing the Chargers doesn't look as bad as the start of the season.
Yeah. Well, they lost their Joe Alt and another lineman.
I mean, I saw one graphic where it was just like the Sunday Night Football. You know how it says like the PFF grades.
Yeah.
I think all 5 linemen were the bottom 3 worst of their position.
Yeah,
which is
Justin
terrible.
Herbert's in trouble, which honestly sucks for me. I need Joe Burrow to come back because I have Justin Herbert as my replacement for him, and he is not gonna do good with that O-line anymore. But yeah, Eagles schedule looks fucking great going forward. So yeah, NFC wildcard, like we said, Eagles are leading right now. Rams are the 2 seed, 8-2 as well. Then you have the Bears who are leading the NFC North after we beat the Lions. They're 7-3. The Bucs are the head of the NFC South with 6-4. What would you say?
Crazy, my Carolina Panthers getting close to that AFC South title.
I know they are extremely
I'm gonna be so
close.
pumped if they can get it.
It's gonna be insane.
Get that correct.
Who the Bucs? The Bucs are playing a good team. The Bucs are playing the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. They could jump a spot this week, which would be so crazy. And Carolina hasn't had their bye yet, so yeah, they're the Week 14 bye as well.
Yeah. There's one team I feel bad for. It's Atlanta Falcons. They are one of the worst teams. I think they dropped 5 straight, and they did not own their first round pick this year.
Jeez, who owns it?
The Rams.
Oh my
so
god.
They're currently a bottom 10 team and don't even own their own first round pick. That's
Dude, the Rams are a top 2 team in the NFC. They might have a fucking top 5 pick.
Well, I'm going to have some more annoying things to go about drafting when we get to the NBA section.
Oh my god, I cannot believe the Rams pulled that off. Like, predicting the Falcons have such a bad year and they have their first round pick. Rams are going to have... I think the Rams are the scariest team in the NFC besides us.
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, I don't think... I was more scared of Detroit before Sunday night, but...
Holy shit, though. That was such a crazy game.
Yeah. It was a... Well, one of the things that's just kind of annoying is these games aren't fun to watch right now. The offense is so bad.
Yeah.
And it's every 3 and out, it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's so crazy that, like, never watching your football team play are you more excited about watching a defense because it's like, oh, please just hold them. Like, please just hold them. And, like, when your offense, like, yeah, we can score. Like, go score. It's like, I'm honestly... I feel more confident in our team getting a touchdown when our defense is on the field than I do when our offense is on the field.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, yeah.
Like, our defense has a better chance of making a big play and getting a touchdown at this point.
Yeah.
Which is terribly sad. It's like, I feel like the Browns right now.
I mean, that's all I got for Week 11.
Yeah.
Moving on to...
Oh, wait, no. Jamar Chase suspended 1 game for spitting.
Yeah, I forgot I had that for...
Who's back?
No, I have a pick in that game, and I was gonna...
okay. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, well, he didn't get thrown out of the game, so it's kind of like, if you don't get thrown out, you're going to get suspended.
Absolutely. No, I think it's fair. Like, he played 3/4 of the game, so I think they were like... I don't think they knew he did it until later.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And he swore up and down that he would never would ever spit on
Maybe he blacked out.
Maybe he blacked out, yeah, but it's clear on HD that you definitely spit on this fucking dude. But, yeah, suspended 1 game, suspended the game. They are playing... I just saw who the... Patriots.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Pretty tough team to play.
And I just looked up who they're playing. Yeah, the Patriots should be a good pick.
If it gives you any enticing or any leeway into what my pick is.
It's a big spread, though, isn't it?
There's a lot of big spreads.
There's a lot of big spreads. Okay, you want to move on to next week? Or let's do our Thursday pod.
It's still part of next week.
Still part of next week, you're right. We'll move it on to next week.
Moving on to Week 12 of the NFL. Dun, dun, dun. Buffalo Bills -6 points at the Houston Texans. Over-under of 43.5 points. Can we look at it? C.J. Stroud is out of this game. I didn't think the concussion would last this long. I don't know.
No, I was going to say, I think you told me last week when we didn't
know
C.J. was going to play that.
Because usually
I'm pretty sure concussions only take about 1 week to get over.
Almost all the time they do. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a concussion expert.
No,
I did have to watch a video like 4 times in high school. But.
Yeah. We do get Davis Mills again, which is not great. Nico Collins did get a little banged up in the last game, but I think Davis Mills figured out, like, oh, I can just target Nico Collins. He's an absolute freak. So...
I mean, Foreman Mills has been putting out there.
Yeah.
He's been kind of lighting it up.
Yeah. So
he's like over 270 the past 2 games.
we are getting Davis Mills against Buffalo Bills, and
I was kind of leaning towards a Mills over.
were you?
Yeah, I mean he's averaging
Yeah, he's
275, 280.
But the Bills' offense is so unpredictable. Like Josh Allen had a freak show game last week. The week before that, they couldn't do a single thing on offense.
I mean, let me see the receiving props because one thing is, I mean, Dalton Schultz also with Davis Mills is like average like 10 targets a game.
Really?
So I don't know if his receptions are kind of low. I wouldn't want to do that at all. Receptions over under is 4.5. Yeah, I think that's easily.
Davis Mills?
No, Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions.
Yeah, I think he's the last like 3 games he averages like 8.
All right. Do you want to see the problem here is Houston's defense is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's I mean, and I was like trying to look at other things on the Texans and like their run game in games they lose is abysmally bad. Like it's terrible, but games they win it's not bad. But it's like
Probably Texans run game.
Yeah, I think
I
the
don't
Texans are
want
gonna. I think they're gonna lose, so I don't think it's gonna be like a
Yeah,
good night.
I wouldn't feel good about betting on Woody Marsh or Nick Chubb.
Yeah. I mean, Nico's been going off with Davis Mills as well.
Yeah, he has. I was debating doing a Nico touchdown.
I don't hate his yards. I mean, I don't. There's not really a single wide receiver on the Bills that has been doing good, so I don't. And plus, we can say like the Texans defense is good, so I don't really want to do that. I mean, we could just do a Josh Allen touchdown.
What's Nico yards?
50 or 73 and a half. I don't hate that.
I don't really hate that either. Okay, I'm down with that. So you want to do a Josh Allen rushing touchdown?
I mean, we could. I'm just trying to think of like it's probably gonna be him or James Cook.
I know. And I feel like my fear of that is he got three rushing touchdowns last week.
I mean, they're both the same odds. They're both minus 115. I mean, if you want to do Nico and double up on Nico, I'm also not.
Kind of think I want to do Nico.
All right, fine with that.
You want to leave it at 3? Passing plus rushing yards for Josh Allen is 263. Seems doable. He averages 280.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Yeah, do 4 legs. Our Thursday night football parlay for the Bills at Texans. We're going with Dalton Schultz over 4.5 receptions and Josh Allen passing plus rushing yards over 263.5.
I got Nico Collins anytime touchdown and Nico Collins over his 73.5 receiving yards. That combined is a plus 1,000 odds, and DraftKings, no free sponsors.
Is that with the profit boost?
I have 1,000 without the profit boost.
I made that.
1,300 with profit boost.
Okay.
So I got 1,300 with the 30% profit boost, which gives you 10 to win $140. Cash in. We're gonna win one. I feel good about this one. I like Nico Collins, like we said. Davis Mills has been hitting Dalton Schultz and Nico Collins a lot, and I just don't know how. My only question mark, really, and this is crazy with looking at the picks that we have, is the Josh Allen one, which he's by far the best guy that we have on this. But Texans defense, I don't know what they're gonna keen in on.
And also just saying, if we hit this and you've been doing the same amount every time, this would get your money back.
You're absolutely right. Yeah,
we would be at the point profiting, I think.
Let's see, week 12, right?
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
We'd be up $20, guys. All it takes is 1 week.
That's all it does. Imagine we just didn't lose now.
Dude,
Just go from losing every
we just need to hit one. We just need one, boys.
You just need to see one go.
Ride with the one that hits.
Bills, yeah, you got to take Bills minus 6 with no C.J. Stroud. I'd probably go with unders, kind of. 43.5 is a little low. But at the same
43.5 is low, but the Texans defense is very good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We just.
That's my only thing. I wanted to do the Texans run game because the Bills' running defense is terrible. But at the same time, if they're losing, I don't know how much they're going to be using it.
Yeah, that's right. I want to honestly. I think I'm gonna say over. Even though my problem is it's just the Thursday games have been sucking. So
last Thursday for me was sweet because I traded Henderson to go off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That game wasn't too bad, I guess. But yeah, I'd say probably Bills and over. All right, moving on to Sunday. We have no more foreign games. It's all back in America, all starting at 1 o'clock, Ryan. Glory be the day. We're not going to wake up early anymore.
I did see there was a video of someone at the Miami-Washington game, and there was maybe like 10 feet, if not less, of space in between the concessions and like the seats, like the back of the seats at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that European soccer, they don't Like you can't. Apparently, you can't. I guess drink your drinks at your seats.
Really?
Yeah, so apparently, at least maybe it might just be English soccer, but it's So I don't know.
This
if
game is in Spain.
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm just taking the English soccer
gotcha.
thing and kind of. So I don't know if they're just not. Apparently, it's just like no one really gets concessions that much. You just drink at the pub before and after the game. But us Americans are built different when we get a beer.
Yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Yeah, you're supposed to sit there and watch a game without drinking anything?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
These games are like 3 hours long.
Well, someone made a good point. Soccer doesn't like stop like football does with the quarters and timeouts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're telling me you're not going to go take a piss and get like at least a water or something?
Yeah, I don't know, right? I don't know. But anyway, 1 o'clock game. I got the New York Jets at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are 13.5-point favorites, and the total is 44.5. You got anything on this one, Ryan?
No, this is too big of a spread for me to touch.
I have an under. I have the under.
I don't hate that.
Jets, Ravens, yeah.
Thought about doing that, but then I was like, what if this is the week the Ravens offense clicks and gets it going? Because they played the Browns, who was a phenomenal defense, and they sacked Lamar like 10 times, it seemed like, in that game.
I know. Yeah, but I just don't like the Jets as a whole team. Like, I feel like I said, Justin Fields doesn't do anything. I think the Ravens defense, no, they didn't look, I don't think, incredible, but they look better, and I think they can contain the Jets well enough. I just don't see the Ravens doing that much on offense. I know it's Lamar Jackson, but I just haven't seen it a bit. So yeah, that's my under, 44.5, Jets Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would also leave the same way. That was my fear, so I did not choose that.
Yeah. I don't know, 13.5 might be too much points for me.
I thought about taking it, but then I was like, if I lose that because I bet on the Jets, who got rid of everyone or lost them via injury, I would be like, there's some things you just you just can't do.
I hear you. That's true. It's true.
All right. Up next, I got the New York Football Giants going to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions are 10.5-point favorites with an over under 49.5.
I have one in this one as well.
Okay, I don't. So
I have the Detroit Lions minus 10.5. I think the Lions are coming off of a loss in which that we held their offense to looking like doo-doo fire. Doo-doo fire. I don't know if I was trying to put the doo-doo in like a pumpkin fire, but they look like doo-doo, their offense against the Eagles' defense. I think the Giants have a decent D-line, but overall I think the Lions are looking for a get-back on to show that they actually are a top contender. And not to mention, the NFC North is flipping tight right now.
Yeah.
So every game matters. I'm sure if they're looking at their schedule right now, they're seeing the Giants like, we gotta fucking hammer these guys down.
Yeah, I also thought about this one, but the pick I picked, I just
That was a little bit better, right?
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah.
But I even might be leaning over on this game, even though it's 49.5, just because I think the Lions are going to come out swinging.
Yeah, and somehow, I think the Giants...
Jackson Dart's coming back,
yeah,
too.
that's what I was going to say, yeah. So it's,
They'll see something.
Yeah. Jameis, I felt so bad through that one pick at the very end of the game in the end zone. But that's, that's what you get with Jameis.
That's what you get.
You get the fun, but you also get, sometimes the bad.
Absolutely. I agree. All right, next game I got. New England Patriots at Cincinnati Bengals. Patriots are 8.5-point favorites, and the total is 50.5. I'm going to let Ryan take over because I know he has a pick in this game.
Yeah, so I got the New England Patriots minus 8.5. I mean, Patriots are rolling, and they're coming off a mini bye because they played last Thursday, so they get a little bit more rest. Travion Henderson's been going off. Expect him to do another big game, and the Bengals come off a loss to the Steelers, and they lose their best receiver, Jamar Chase. So yeah. I don't think it's going to get any better for them. I think it's only going to get worse, and I think the Patriots are going to blow them out. Because they have a good defense, and that's, when the Bengals lose their best receiver, I think they're not going to be able to put as many points up.
No, I agree. This might have even been a bad under game for me. They're giving it 50.5.
It is a lot.
Without Chase, I don't think that offense is as electric.
It can't be.
Jesus Christ, why did I see that, dude? I guess the Patriots are putting up points, though. But, yeah, dude, 50.5 for this game actually is kind of crazy. Ugh. I'm pissed. I really like that over or under.
That's fair. I don't want to bet against teams that I want to score points.
That's fair.
It's fantasy wise, but it's still unloaded.
It's taking your bias, right? You can't be doing that. This is a different ballgame.
Well, it's also they're two good offenses. I know they are missing Jamar Chase, but still two decent offenses.
All right, moving on.
I got the Seattle Seahawks going to Tennessee to play the Titans. The Seahawks are minus 13.5 point favorites, over under 40.5. I've got another pick here.
Oh.
I am taking the over 40.5. Seattle they can put up points quickly, and they've been putting up points, especially when they put up 30 some points in the first half against Washington.
Mm-hmm.
They just get that deep connection to JSN, goes right in the end zone, and Tennessee tends to give up a lot of points as well. They
Yeah.
like 30 plus when they lose. So I think Seattle's going to put up about 30 plus, and I just need about a touchdown, maybe a field goal from Tennessee to get me over that 40.5 total.
Could do it. Definitely could do it. I do not like my dog. I'm just looking around. I don't like any dogs.
I'm not in love with my dog. It's
No.
just a dog that I'm like, this could happen.
Yeah.
Because most of these, some of these spreads are just huge. And then, this next game, I thought about taking the dog, but
Me too.
I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Next, I got Indianapolis Colts at Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, even after losing to the Broncos, are the favorite in this game, minus 3.5. Total is 50.5.
They do get back to Arrowhead, so I don't know how much that
Mm-hmm. I think that's a huge factor in that spread, but
did very much. I feel like I would still lean Indy here just because they are they're
better
they're better team this year. We haven't seen enough in Kansas City to say. If they played better against Denver last week, I would say Kansas City's back. But after that showing, because I think Indy would beat Denver right now.
Indy's coming off a bye too, all well rested.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, I think I somehow pulled off a win with my fantasy team without Jonathan Taylor. Was very happy about that. Jump from 5th place to 2nd place is a huge win.
It is huge.
Yeah. So I see this problem is it's what is going to be the bigger factor: the Chiefs coming off of a bad loss to the Broncos, or Colts coming off of a bye week trying to hold dominance to the top seed.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one. It is. I probably would be leaning Colts just because you're getting that 3.5 and not a 2.5, which I think this could be a very close game.
Yeah, and I'd have to look at it. I wonder. I'm trying to think of who the Colts what the best defense they've faced yet is, because this might be the best defense they've seen this season.
Yeah.
And that might be Steve Spagnuolo might throw some blitzes and packages at Daniel Jones that makes him a little scared back there.
Yeah, you can rattle Daniel Jones, but just that Jonathan Taylor factor.
That's kind of where I think they can kind of just dominate the game, and if the Chiefs have penalty issues like they had this past week, because also we kind of forget they did get Sauce Gardner, so their defense is better as well.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be a good matchup. Let's see. The Colts play the Steelers. That's a solid defense.
The beginning of the season they were trash.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. That was their
Oh
loss.
yeah. That was when their defense went down.
Yeah. Outside of that, they played the Rams, Broncos,
Okay. Did they beat
Packers,
the Broncos?
and Ravens. They beat the Broncos 29-28. Packers had a good defense at the beginning. They lost to them, but
if you take the fact that they beat the Broncos beat the Chiefs, that means
that's
Colts beat the Chiefs. Moving on, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Chicago to play the Bears. Bears 3-point favorites, over under 45.5 points. Yeah, I think we forgot to mention Aaron Rodgers' left wrist injury this past week.
Yeah.
Non-throwing hand. I think he's trying to play this week. He's pushing to play.
How many years he spent on Green Bay whooping the shit out of the Bears. I think this is a game.
Yep.
This is an exciting game that he would, I think, like to personally want to play
and
for.
It's in Chicago. It's not like it's
yeah.
So you're gonna have the fans still booing him, and he would love to just push it right in the face again. If it was in Pittsburgh, I could see them not being as jazzed up for it, but
I think he's gonna try and get out there.
I think that's kind of one of the reasons why he wants to try and get out there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Did I miss a pick? No. Okay, I'm still up. Okay. I don't know.
But at the same time,
Chicago looks better than the Steelers have.
It's just the Steelers. It seems like they just off and on. It's when they want to show, when they don't.
And they beat the Bengals last week, right?
They
handily.
Yeah.
I took the Bengals.
I could see this being one of the games where T.J. Watt and the Steelers defense gets real active in the backfield, and is able to kind of scare Caleb Williams.
I know, but that's what Caleb's been doing well, is scrambling and making plays. He's not been doing great sitting in the pocket delivering, but he's been making plays when he has to scramble. I don't know. I feel like that could be a good recipe for Steelers defenses. He can actually get out of situations. I want to say if it's Rodgers, I would definitely be leaning Steelers. I don't know for sure right now, but as of now, if it's not, like I said, I like the Bears. I think Rodgers is a determining factor for me.
I think I would pick the Bears, but there's all like the intangibles that are pointing me towards it being the Steelers.
Yeah, I agree. 44 and a half.
I got 45 and a half now.
I have 45 and a half. You're right. I'm sorry. What do you think? Over.
Because the Bears' offense has been able to put up points, and I could see, if we think about the Aaron Rodgers part, he would like to put up points against the Bears.
Yeah, he would. All right, going to an NFC North matchup. I got Minnesota Vikings at Green Bay Packers. Packers are 6.5-point favorites, and the total is 40.5. Packers, Vikings aren't desperate for wins like the Packers are right now.
Yeah, I can't bet on 9.
Can't bet on 9?
No, can't do it. Don't have it in me.
No, I mean I wouldn't be betting on 9 on this game either. I think I would be betting the Packers, even though 6.5 is a lot. I don't think the Packers have been playing that much better than the Vikings. I think Josh Jacobs went down to MetLife Stadium. We're still talking.
Yeah, so Josh Jacobs confirmed, or not confirmed.
No, but so LaFleur said it was a contusion that he believes is from the hard surface of MetLife Stadium.
Great job throwing MetLife under the bus, by the way.
Absolutely.
I mean, everyone just needs to keep pushing whatever injury they get at that stadium just because of that stadium, so they can just fix it.
And it's a high profit stadium, franchise, and I think it was.
We got 2 franchises in there.
Yeah, but also, the watching. Did you wake up for the Spain game? Did you watch the beginning of it?
I was up. I didn't being the 2 teams that were playing. I wasn't really paying that much attention.
They did a whole thing about the way they take care of their stadium.
Oh, Madrid's what they're doing with the NFL stadium is it's insane.
Well, they had to extend the stadium and take out some seats to make it longer because the soccer field wasn't as long enough. It wasn't long enough to hold the end zone and everything on top of it. But what they do to conserve the ground is the whole ground shifts into panels and it goes underground to where they have a greenhouse to keep the fucking grass safe and strong and everything perfect. And it's dude, I know Real Madrid Stadium, that's one of the highest profiting soccer clubs in the world. I understand they are a massive market as well, but you're gonna tell me the 2 New York football teams can't afford that kind of stadium?
Well, I remember because when they built that stadium a couple years ago, that was one of the big things that they were pushing. They're look at all, they were here's all the things we can do so that we can have NFL games over here. We can have they had a bunch of things about concerts and stuff like that being there. That's one of the big things. We're putting a lot of money into this so we can do all these other events.
Yeah, and we're gonna make that money back because of how great the stadium is.
But that grass, I saw a close up. It looked good.
Just watching the transformation was so sick. But yeah, so Josh Jacobs. So he said that he needs his swelling to go down if he has any chance of playing on Sunday. So I don't know how we're gonna have to keep track of that as the week goes on. But no Josh Jacobs makes his 6.5 a little too steep for me, honestly.
That's a fair point.
Because I don't like a lot of Green Bay wide receivers. I know they have Golden, who's a speed.
They have a lot. They have a lot of wide receiver 2s in my opinion. They don't have wide receiver 1.
Romeo Dobbs and was it Matthew Golden?
Jaden Reed might be back soon. I feel like I've heard the past 3 weeks he might be back.
Jaden Reed's not a fucking solidified wide receiver.
I'm not saying either. But I think he might be the best out of the wide receivers.
He's the other one, Wicks, right?
Yeah, definitely the Wicks.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think they have a lot of wide receiver 2s. But
they don't Tucker Kraft, I guess.
No Tucker Kraft. Yeah, I don't like this 6. If
Josh
Jacobs,
it's a lot of good points.
So
I think it's more just their defense to me. I feel like they're going to really get 9, but that's might just be a low scoring game. So at that point, maybe the under.
I think under. It's a low score, but especially divisional matchup, I could see the under hitting. All right.
Up next, I got the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2.5-point favorites as they go to Arizona to play the Cardinals over under 47.5 points. As we mentioned, well, I think Kyler's been benched for quite a while. Some of it was for injury, and then they're like, we're just not going to bring him back.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be on the side of the Jaguars. They keep winning. I still don't believe it, but they still keep winning, and I don't think the Cardinals are all that good either.
They move the ball though so much. They're putting up points, and they're
sometimes I don't see anyone having their fantasy players on their team.
McBride's eating.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Jags.
No, I was talking. You said something about I don't think Arizona's a good team at all.
I was saying I also don't think the Jags are that good, but they keep winning.
Okay.
No. McBride's gotten a touchdown every game for the past 5.
He's been a freak. Jags, they're both their running backs. I think that was the thing. They don't have Travis Hunter, so they had a good running back game. I think was it Tuttle?
You have ETN and Tootin.
Tootin and ETN both got touchdowns in the last game. I think Tootin might have gotten hurt though, which might narrow down to ETN, which would be also good for me in fantasy. But it's actually not. Forget that. Scratch that, because the only team that I have them in. No, that's my good sleeper team. But my actual team that I'm in second place in, I think I'm playing ETN, so I don't really need to be that great.
So it's kind of
yeah,
two-edged sword.
Yeah, my team's so good that All right, back to this. Back to this. I don't like this making picks on this just because, like I said, the Cardinals' offense goes off. I could see the Jags losing this game.
I mean, I could, because like I said, I don't think the Jags are all that good, but at the same time,
honestly, that might be
they just destroyed the Chargers.
Yeah, but that was because they're I honestly, this might be my sleeper pick of the week. Is I think I like the Cardinals a lot in this game to be an upset.
Lock it in.
I might put them in a little money line. I'm gonna put a money line in for them and just forget about it.
Over under, I guess over. I don't think either team has a great defense. Well, the Jags have, their defense has done pretty well at times this year, so I guess maybe I shouldn't say that. I think they're getting a lot of turnovers at the beginning of the season from them.
Alright, just gonna forget about it now.
There you go. That's alright.
Yep.
Yeah, plus 124 on that.
Yeah. Not bad. Alright, next I got Cleveland Browns at Las Vegas Raiders. This is, no, yours was the first 4 o'clock game, but, Raiders are 3-point favorites, and the total is 36.5.
Taking the under. Give me Cleveland at Las Vegas under 36.5 points. Both teams average less than 16.5 points this season.
Okay.
I mean, they give up just over 20, but I don't think either offense can score.
Also, are you getting Shedeur Sanders?
Doesn't matter. He's gotten,
No, I think
Vegas couldn't score against the Cowboys defense. They're not going to be able to score against the Browns defense. And I mean,
they could score. Trey Tucker got a touchdown.
Okay, they didn't score many points.
Yeah.
They scored like 13. Is what I'm saying. And then the Raiders have Max Crosby on their side, and I think he's going to be able to get back.
And they have Myles Garrett.
Yeah. What's I mean? Both teams have a great edge rusher.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be. I mean, we might see a 0-0 tie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a real bad one actually. Honestly, especially if it's Shedeur's not going to do shit against.
Yeah, and I feel bad. Everyone was like, "Oh, like Shedeur hasn't gotten any reps with the first string." It's like, well, he has been the backup the whole season.
Let's stop giving this kid fucking flowers for nothing.
Well, that's right. Like, he's been the backup all season, so it's not like backups don't typically get first string reps.
Yeah, but the whole point of being a backup is being able to show up and.
Yeah, play. I'm just more saying no, because like some people are like saying like, oh, like the Browns are sabotaging him by not giving him first string reps. It's like you don't usually get that as a backup. Granted, when you switch to Dylan Gabriel, maybe it's like, all right, just give him like a couple, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I hate all the sympathy it's given this kid, honestly. Yeah. Okay.
I got yeah. I mean, I would probably take the Browns, to be honest.
I would if it's not Shedeur.
That's fair.
I'd like Dylan Gabriel to win this game. I think Shedeur is gonna get destroyed by Crosby.
I might just if you can just hand off the Judkins every time. And I think
they'll score. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that game if I don't know the quarterback of the Browns.
America's game of the week. Philadelphia Eagles 3.5-point favorites as they go to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Over under 48.5 points. The only thing I just always find it funny every time we play Dallas in Dallas, it's always sometimes it's like a prime time, but it's almost always a 4:25 game.
Yeah.
We get like 2 of them a year. One's always Dallas.
I don't know how to feel about this game.
I don't either because like our offense has been terrible. And so if we can't score 25 points this week against Dallas' defense. Granted, they've gotten some extra add-ons and they look good against the Raiders. I don't know how good the offense for the Raiders is.
I know. So my thing is, I say this even though last week was the same exact story. Whereas like we can't win this game by if we don't score. This team is way too overpowered of an offense, and we did it anyway. I just don't know. Like, dude, like looking at the Dallas offense now, it was against the Raiders, but did you know that Pickens and CeeDee Lamb were benched for the first quarter?
Yeah, well, the first drive.
Oh, it was first drive. First drive. You know why? There's rumors that they went to the casino and they were out late at the casino together.
Nice. I didn't. I should have looked into it, but yeah, I saw that. I got a notification and I was like, oh yeah, the game's on. And then it was literally second drive. CD got a touchdown.
Oh yeah, so see, I thought I thought that started in the second quarter. I didn't think that started in I thought they got benched the whole first quarter.
Yeah, it was
but yeah, and so yeah, I think it was Pickens and CeeDee Lamb were like I said, they played in Vegas.
That's hilarious.
So I think it was like the night before they both were just out of the casino super late and they got caught. So they're like, all right, you're both sitting the entire first drive, and then they both go on to have monstrous nights. I think CD had like 60-something yards and a touchdown, and then Pickens had 130-something yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, because Pickens had like 11 targets.
Yeah, Pickens went off for me. That was great.
I got enough out of CD to win, but I kind of wanted more points.
I had Dak and CD on one team. That won.
I had Dak and Javonte Williams, and I needed a combined 40 to win, and I think I got like 38. I was just short. I was so pissed.
I got my first win on my terrible team. I had a team that was...
Oh, jeez. I had
an 0-10 team. Got my first win against a team that was in second place in the entire league. He was set. There was one team that was 8-2. The other team was 7-3, and then everyone else was like 6 and something. And I beat the 7-3 team as a 0-10 team.
There you go.
It was great. I like literally had, because it's my brothers and my dad in the league. Every single one of them texted like, "Yo, big win, Ty!" Because they're all fighting for playoff spots. Like, yeah, way to go, Ty! Big win. I was like, yeah.
I mean, that's really, no matter how bad your team is, you still got to play. Because like I hate seeing people that just like they'll leave someone on a buy-in or like leave someone that's injured. It's like you gotta try because you're like you tried in the first 3 weeks when I played you and you might have snuck out a win. Luckily. Mm-hmm. But now you're just gonna give up wins to teams that I'm competing against.
I had 3 guys in the Monday night game too, which was hilarious. Trey Tucker, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak. So yeah, it was fun. Shout out to the squad getting their first win. So yeah, back to the Eagles Cowboys game.
I'm gonna be feeling out the Eagles 3.5. I mean,
I can't feel confident taking the Eagles winning by a big spread.
I mean, it's not a big spread.
It's big for them. They don't score.
I get that, but it's like if we can stop, like the Lions have a good offense.
Yeah,
they have a very good offense.
They have a very good offense. Like they have 2 elite wide receivers.
I'm not saying we can just because also we played them with a bunch of wins. But I think if we can keep the Lions to 9 points, I think we can keep the Cowboys to under 20.
Who do you think has a better offense?
Oh, the Cowboys by far right now.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys have probably one of the better offenses in the league. I don't think it's
Well, I think the Lions are close second.
I think you meant us or that.
No, Lions or Cowboys.
I thought you meant us or that.
No, that would be the dumbest question on earth.
That's what I was confused. I was like, definitely. I mean, probably say the Cowboys, but not by much.
No, I don't think it is by much. I think the Lions are averaging 30-some odd points I think a game.
I mean, I think if the Lions have Laporta, I might give them the edge.
Yeah.
But it'd be only slightly.
I don't know. I don't love taking us -3.5 here just because we're not putting up points. Now, this could also be a get-right game for the Eagles offense.
Yeah, that's one of my thoughts.
Yeah.
Especially because it's the Cowboys defense. There's a chance that it's
means something
we
more.
didn't put up that many points against them in the first game, but we also didn't do too bad.
No. We'll see. That's going to be a tight one. Honestly, I don't have... Our defense is the best in the NFL. So if anyone can stop the Dallas offense, this is going to be the funniest showdown because it literally is 2 of the worst units, which is the Eagles offense and Dallas' defense, versus arguably the 2 best units, which is the Dallas' offense and Eagles' defense.
Well, I mean, who did the Cowboys play with? Was it the Broncos? Or who did they play 2 weeks ago that they got completely shut down?
Was it the Cardinals, I thought, right?
Was it the Cardinals? I mean, they got shut down by defense a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, because we were shocked the Cardinals' defense played so good. They lost to the Cardinals 27-17.
Jeez, that's all right. For some reason, I thought they scored less, but it's still.
Yeah. No, they beat the Raiders last week, and then they lost to the Cardinals and the Broncos. Broncos beat them 44-24.
Okay, well, it must have been the Cardinals 27-17 that I was thinking of. I just remember seeing. It might have been earlier in the game where I remember seeing CD or whatever on the bench, and they might have kicked a field goal later. Where I remember seeing 14 or 13 or whatever was the score.
But yeah, well, it can be done. Cowboys can be restrained, and it's just our offense has to do something.
Just got to score 20+ points.
I don't like that.
Give me 20+ points.
Yeah, but run the ball to Lane Johnson or to Jordan Malata's side, and listen, just get Saquon loose, open up the passing lanes, do something.
Yeah, that right tackle spot's gonna be bad. But I mean, Quinn, they have decent pass rushers, but it's not like the Quinn Williams is not a pass rusher. He's an inside the line guy.
Which our inside's fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I'm not, it doesn't really scare me.
All right, last 4 o'clock game. I got Atlanta Falcons at New Orleans Saints. Saints are the favorites, -1.5. Total is 39.5.
This game is gross. like I said,
You-
Falcons. Well, Falcons have dropped 5 straight games, but you just can't. Do you want to bet on the Saints? Do you want to
I
bet
don't.
on the
That's why I bet on the Falcons.
You took the Falcons plus 1.
I took the Falcons plus 1.5 as my
Do
dog.
not have Michael Penix anymore though.
I know they don't have Michael Penix, but they
Kirko
have
Chains. You
Kirk
think Kirko Chains?
Chains and Bijan Robinson against the Saints. I don't mind it.
That I mean, your point there is fine. You know.
And dude, it's a pick'em game. Falcons lost 5 straight. I don't think they're in like lose now mentality. I don't think they.
Well, they don't have their first round pick, so you would hope not.
That's the thing. Yeah, like what? Like they're not they're not tanking for anything. Like
And
why?
their past 2 losses have been both overtime losses.
I think it's gonna be
So
good.
you got
Against who too?
Indy and Carolina. So you can take what you get with that.
They lost an OT to fucking the Colts.
They lost by 1 to the Patriots. They lost by 6 in overtime to the Colts. They lost by 3 in overtime to the Panthers.
Say less. I love this pick now.
But the Saints have won 17-7 against the Carolina Panthers. So
Yeah, I don't care. Man. Bryce Young is so hit or miss. I like Kirk Chains. I like the Falcons against. Actually, the fact that they lost an OT to the Colts made me feel a lot better. Fuck yeah! All right, Falcons plus 1.5 is my dog.
Sure. All right.
Sunday night.
I mean, I would also be on that side. I just after the 5 losses, I kind of forgot that was the.
They
goals
can't
that
keep
they
losing,
just
right?
lost to, yeah. Well, they can, but they
They
probably
can't. They're not this week. Sunday night.
I hope. Sunday night I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the going to LA to play the Rams. The Rams are 6.5 point favorites. Over under 49.5.
I think this is my last pick too.
This is also my last pick.
What do you have left?
I got my dog.
I got my over.
I got Tampa Bay plus 6.5. I didn't like any dogs.
Yeah.
The Rams are coming off a close divisional game against the Seahawks. And I think Tampa Bay gets back Bucky Irving and Chris Godwin this week.
Whoa. Okay.
That's kind of one of my reasonings for Tampa Bay might be able to get it a little bit more together. I know they did get beat by the Bills, but the Bills I don't think. The Bills are a good team. They can put up points, not that the Rams can't. But
Okay.
I think if these players actually are healthy for the Bucs, I think they can come back together. And, I'm not saying win the game necessarily, but keep it close.
Mm-hmm. All right. I like it. I actually don't like it. I think the Rams are gonna smoke them, but I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, which is gonna help my over. What did you think of the total? It's high.
But like I said, if we get those 2 pieces, or if they get those two pieces,
Those
back,
2 pieces are great for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's gonna be honestly one of the better primetime games we've gotten.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Definitely not as good as this next one though.
And
Carolina Panthers at San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, I thought about taking the Panthers plus 7 instead, but I couldn't do it.
Brock's back, baby. Brock is back.
Yeah, that's kind of what deterred me a little bit.
Yeah.
And also, I said I think 2 weeks ago I'm not going to bet on the Panthers anymore, so I couldn't then go around and change that immediately.
Yeah, that's a smart move. I would not bet on Panthers this week either. San Francisco 49ers -7 against the Panthers, and the total is 48.5. Brock Purdy came back last week and lit up. What is it? They played the Cardinals, I think.
I believe so.
And they lit them up, dude. Absolutely destroyed them.
They also got Ricky Pearsall back, but I think he was on the field for a lot of snaps, but only got like 3 targets.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he gets a few more this week.
I definitely like the Niners in this 7-point spread. If I had to pick one, and I don't know, I might even like the over because the Niners' offense was looking really good.
And then I just feel like there's still so many injuries the Niners probably have on defense.
Yeah, Tat McMillan looked fucking sweet for the Panthers.
Tim Millen had like 100 and some yards and 2 touchdowns.
I was gonna say Bryce Young. I think threw for almost. Wait, I had a good Bryce Young stat. It was pretty funny. I heard on a podcast. I'm not gonna tell him who it was.
I also heard.
Bryce Young has thrown for 400. Has had a 400-yard game, 400 plus yards. Has had a 300-yard game, 300 plus yards, and had several 100-yard games, like 100 or 200. He has yet to have a 200-yard game this season.
Yeah,
Is that the stat that you heard?
Is that this season or just ever?
I think it's this season. I can't imagine it's ever. I mean, it could be
I
ever.
thought it was ever, but I know, but that would.
That'd be hard to check right now, but yeah, keep going. I definitely like the over this game. Like I said, Carolina's offense was moving last week heavily. San Fran's offense, like I said, destroyed the Arizona Cardinals. So this over of 49.5, I think we're looking at 48.5 is a really enticing one for me. I do like that one a lot. You didn't have, are you?
Okay, you might be. Yeah, okay, it's this season. He's had 448 yards most recently. He's had 328, and he's had all the way from 102 to 199.
Oh.
He's never had 200 to 299.
That's crazy. Crazy stat for Bryce Young. Can't be average. He's either shit or amazing.
Yeah. I mean, but Panthers, what, 6-5?
6-5 Panthers.
They control their own destiny at this point, kind of.
They do. As long as Ryan keeps not betting for them, then they're going to keep winning.
That's it. Maybe it's the key.
All right, that wraps up our
NFL.
Week 12 NFL previews. I know you got some other sports you want to topic of.
Yeah, there is a pop culture thing down the bottom. I don't know if you can be talking about it. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. AI songs.
No, the other one.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
I mean, it's in
I knew.
It's fine. I just think it's funny. You knew about that? What do you mean?
I knew, this was not at least the one testicle thing was pretty common knowledge.
Oh, okay.
And I think I heard about the micropenis thing too. Where did this stumble upon you?
Twitter. You just saw it on Twitter. I was like, this is hilarious. It was either that or TikTok.
Yeah, I don't think this is breaking news enough for people.
Well, it wasn't breaking news. I just thought it was funny. Okay. Just because I'm a horrible person.
Good for him.
No, it's a weird way to go about it. MLB, I guess we said breaking news, partially breaking news. Ranger Suarez and Kyle Schwarber declined their qualifying offers, but the whole point, I think, 13 players received qualifying offers at today's 4 p.m. deadline. Let's see, 1, 2, 4 accepted. So not many players accepted their qualifying offer. Basically, I don't know exactly what the qualifying offer has to be, but I think they just kind of throw out a lower scale offer. This way, if you decline it, you get compensatory picks in the draft if you sign somewhere else. Otherwise, you just don't get anything.
Okay, that's interesting.
So when they accept it, it's like, oh cool, we get you for cheaper than we thought.
So when I initially brought that up to you, it was inevitable that they were going to decline these offers.
Yeah, because I'm imagining the offer wasn't it was probably 1 year for, it's probably 1 year for $15 million.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes you feel a little better then.
But so it's not like we can't sign them.
Alright.
In other MLB news, I think this also happened I might have just forgot about it last week, but prosecutors alleged that Luis Ortiz and Amanda Clase, we found out the amounts of money that apparently they were paid to throw balls in such innings. Have you heard about how much money it was?
No.
Take a wild guess and say how much money they're offered to just
throw balls.
Yes.
630,000.
Not even close.
More or less.
Less.
25,000.
Keep going down.
2,000.
$5,000 and $7,000 payments.
That's so dumb.
So and now they're facing up to 65 years in prison.
Yeah.
Risk that for $5,000 to me is insane. So I feel like their game check is more than that.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah, that's so stupid.
I think the one, I forget. I think it was Ortiz. Or I forget who exactly it was, but they started the inning off with a ball and. Pajes on the Dodgers just swung at it.
Yeah.
And then apparently in the text messages after the game, the pitcher just sent a crying dog or a sad dog face emoji or a GIF, just being sorry.
Yeah.
It's what are you doing?
I did all I could. I couldn't help he swung.
It's just that's just such a weird circumstances. I can't imagine you're just throwing away all the money you're getting.
Yeah.
And you need it that bad.
Well, like I said, we talked about when they're doing the NBA guys, just when you make that much money, I think it's a matter of just pure boredom, where it's how do I add a little more risk to my life, and that's through
Yeah, I guess maybe just adrenaline kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it has to be. There's no logical reason for it. That payment makes no sense for these guys. They know that they could literally jeopardize their entire career.
I just can't, also you're texting about it. You think there's no other way you can communicate this,
especially when they're so dumb about it. It makes it even worse. Yeah, that's brutal.
All right, that's all I got for MLB. So going to college football. So I kind of mentioned earlier Brian Dable to possibly the Eagles offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be upset if he was a Penn State head coach.
No.
I don't know. At this point, I'm not really sure who we're going to get because I don't think we're going to get Signetti or Matt Rule because they just got extensions. But James Franklin did just get hired at Virginia Tech, so his buyout goes from $49 million to $9 million.
Oh.
So he saved Penn State a lot of money.
Nice. That's very good. Very nice of him. You got some? Is this NBA news or is this?
Yeah, the first one I don't really care about anymore. I put that in there when it happened.
Yeah.
Jerry McCain and PG are both back. PG only played 21 minutes last night, got 9 points, 9 shots. McCain not playing much, but also not playing well. He has not made a basket yet.
Oh shit.
But
Okay.
he's only playing like 5 minutes a game. So
Yeah.
I think they're just, I don't know if they're just rehabbing him slowly or what. And then
Wait, Kate Scott's saying?
yeah, so she's our play-by-player.
Yeah, I know who Kate Scott is.
And the one she said, how do you like Adem apples? Because we have Adem Bona. And then she said VJ for 3J. I don't know. I don't really like the how do you like Adem apples. VJ for 3J, I don't mind.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I like Dem apples a lot more than 3J.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know if you could say this, but I'd rather be like, oh, that putback gave me a Bona.
Yeah, that's. I don't think she said that.
Or like something with like a maxi and flow and padding stats.
Yeah, see, these are all not TV appropriate, right?
I think you can get better ones. The VJ for 3J, I mean.
I mean, the two that you've offered are not appropriate.
Yeah, that's just what I thought about this past couple hours on my drive here. I think I can.
See, honestly, as an appreciation of dad jokes, I love Dem Apples one. That like the fact that you're dogging on that one makes me laugh a lot. Like I think this is a pretty solid one. Good for you, Kate Scott. The 3J I think is lazy.
Yeah, I mean, okay, all right, that's fine. But what I mainly wanted to get into with the NBA was Oklahoma City Thunder. There's one team that they got a draft pick from this year that's playing bad. Well, take a guess how many draft picks the Thunder have this year. First round draft picks.
First round, did they have 3?
4.
4.
Possibly 2 top 10s. So they have the Clippers and the Jazz, who are currently 9 and 10.
And didn't this team just win the fucking championship?
Yep. They have ours, and then they have the Houston Rockets, but they don't have their own. So the one that they don't have is probably the best one to not have be if they win again. But I saw someone on Twitter being like, everyone should just like tank against the Clippers so that they can't get that pick.
Yeah.
Because one, it's a team that was supposed to be good, and then now they're bad as well. It's not fair that the Thunder have all these picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. I mean, that's what you get when you, I guess, sell all your key players for a shitload of draft picks, and then you start hitting on these draft picks, and you just have a certain, like, they hit pretty damn well on their picks.
Yeah, I mean, also, like, what they got for, like, Russ and PG was just, like, insane.
Yeah, so like I said, they made pretty crazy trades for guys that didn't do that well after the trade. Like, they kind of, at the end of their career, they got a shitload of value for them, and...
I mean, they just got lucky that, like, what was it? Was it PG that just wanted to go play with Russ, or there was like I think someone that wanted to, I don't know, PJ I guess wanted to go play with Kawhi in LA, and that's why they were able to get those picks.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's good management, honestly, plain and simple. And you can't knock them and like be like, oh, that's too many picks for a team that just won the championship. They made the turnaround faster than expected. They had all these picks to rebuild. And they just did it faster, and now they have... I honestly, like...
It's almost like what could have been with the Sixers if they didn't fire Hinkie.
Yeah, exactly. Could have been... He was a star, and they fucking... Whoa.
I think I'm going to skip my next one, who cares? Let's go to the pop culture. AI songs. How do we... There's a specific one I have in mind. I kind of got this idea from... It was all over TikTok. I don't know if you have heard it or not.
You're not talking about a Daisy song, is it?
No.
The original. Oh, okay. Well, let me hear yours. Then I'm gonna give you a
I just they keep making. It's like kind of like the house music. I don't know if we are.
Oh, how I can mute it. I want to hear it.
They keep taking on Spotify so much.
Really? Yeah, so you just told me about the song Iron, which is the AI created song.
Yeah, but it was going all over TikTok. I fell in love with it. Just started playing on Spotify at work like 4 times, or if not more. And then like the next day on TikTok, it was just, this is AI. And I was like, I still like it. Doesn't matter. But it was a little upsetting to hear.
I'm trying to confirm if I can get the, like, that's what I was looking up, because I've heard that this song has been used for torture, or just like psychological operations. But there's the original song that was made just by a computer, and it goes back a while ago, and I think you've heard the song. It's a creepy song. It's called Daisy Bell.
Oh, God, no. That sounds terrible. It just sounds like demonic. Yeah, no.
And the song's
Yeah,
used in
that's-
like torture and like
gosh,
fuck with
no.
people. It's a creepy ass song. But yeah, Daisy Bell. I like I said, I heard it was used for like psychological operations, but it's a creepy
It makes
song.
sense. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And so if you play it in the background as well, like jeez.
There's a show. It's like an animated show I was watching. It's all on YouTube, but it's like an indie production company that makes it. It's called Digital Circus, and the whole premise of the show is these people like put a VR headset on in this like abandoned warehouse, and they got sent into this like animated world, and they can't get out, and it's like they have to like they do these like little adventures every week that the guy who's in charge puts them on just to keep them from losing their minds, because once they lose their minds they pretty much obstruct, which is what they call it, and they turn into this big monster, and then they're stuck forever, like their minds are gone. And the whole show is like it's like funny because they're all animated, like cute animated characters. Like the main girl is like a jester, and like the other dude's like a rabbit, but like the background knowing that these were real people who are stuck in this animated world and they are like slowly losing their minds. It's crazy, but the reason I remembered it, I've heard that song before multiple times, but one of the characters, they were like fucking with her, and like whenever I just hide in my room to try to be myself, so and so comes into my door and just sings Daisy Bell outside my door.
Oh god.
And like they do it to her later on in the episode, and I was like, I remember hearing this song multiple times, and then I found out it was the first ever song, which made the whole story funnier. Like it was the first song ever completely made by a computer, and it was like
It's kind of funny because like when they did that, they're probably like, this is cool, and then they're like, wait, no, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, this is creepy as shit.
Some government agent like heard that was like, oh, this is great.
I'm gonna use this. It's a creepy song. Holly, if you can make a clip out of that and see if we can do it without a lawsuit. A little fun fact for you. But yeah.
It might be public domain, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, unless the computers come after us.
Well, it'd just be whatever government agency probably, or like whatever company made it. But like, yeah, just the whole like, I mean, still gonna listen to that song, but it was disappointing to find out it was AI.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure what your feelings on more, because you're a big music guy.
I know, it's weird. I will take the best form of like art, music, movies, TV, but it is kind of getting crazy when it's like I think a lot. It's going down the road. Here's my point: is I think AI is getting so good that I think TV commercials are gonna soon not be made with real actors anymore.
I'm pretty sure maybe it was a TV commercial for Monday Night Football last night that I was like pretty dead on sure it was not. Was AI.
I'm like breaking, like I'm staring at people's faces now, being like, these motherfuckers definitely could have just not had this, like,
yeah.
And like that kind of that part upsets me. That's like a lot of up and coming actors starring commercials. It's you're taking away a big. I don't think we're gonna get to a point because like we have animation that AI is gonna take away roles from actual actors, like movie roles. But I think commercials can be obsolete for actors soon.
Yeah, and I think something like Doritos was like, yeah, we're gonna make it all AI. It's like you're taking like some of the better commercials and you're gonna get rid of them. But like the AI song, obviously I don't want all songs to be AI, but I was like, that one's fine. But like the AI like art and like graphics, I think are all terrible, and I think those ones should not, like, just like, you know, us doing like our art for the YouTube videos, like different, but like a company trying to be like, yeah, we made our graphic or like our logo all AI. It's like, that's probably not a good idea. Like, you're taking a pretty big salary from someone that is a graphic designer, and also like, it probably looks like shit. Like if an NFL team was like, yeah, we're gonna redesign our logo and it's gonna be done by AI, I'd be like, I'm not gonna be a fan.
I know, but I'm telling you, it's kind of getting to that point now. It's if you can cut a hire out, they will.
But if it looks that bad,
I don't think there's like
because there's already like teams doing like AI graphics for like postseason stuff like that. And, like I think it was like the Blue Jays were one of the ones, and I think the Mariners also did it too. But like we're one of the ones that didn't do it at all. Like they just had some good graphics artists that just went out there and put out solid work every single game, rather than just like some team being like where you could like zoom in and see that like they have like their own jersey messed up. It's like that's not.
Well, again, yes, I like. There are definitely like AI details where like if you hire somebody, they're gonna focus in on every little detail, so you can't pick apart their stuff. Whereas AI, I think you can find things that you can tell they remember early AI, like, they just never got hands right or fingers right. Like,
Yeah.
that was like,
I mean, they still.
they're still not great, but that was like a way you could tell is like, if you look at their hands, they always either have an extra finger or they like conjoined fingers. Like, there's always something wrong with the hands. But like, and I get like, if you hire somebody, they're not gonna just like not add a finger to a fucking hand. They're gonna do those extra steps, but I don't know. I think you can like have AI do 90% of it and then just like do your finishing touches yourself, and you'd save a lot of money. It sucks. I'm not saying I'm thrilled about it, but if I'm a company, I'm like, we could probably get away with doing a lot of our art just.
I mean, if we get the AI movies, it's going to be just devastating.
Like I said, we already have animated movies, and I think it's gonna come. We're gonna have animated movies, and we're gonna have the movies with the real actors in it. I don't see how they can make. Like they're gonna make it with real actors, and then like the CGI is just gonna be like, I don't fucking know. Like it's. There's people that do CGI, and it's like I don't know where AI would come in on it. Like, are you taking?
You just, I mean, I guess you just because like, some of the funny things I've seen that like it'll be like someone like oh I fed ChatGPT or whatever like every episode of Seinfeld, and then I said like write a one episode script or whatever, and sometimes that's hilarious just because of how bad it is.
Yeah.
And how like dumb the storyline is, but like I've seen like different videos of like someone trying to act like it's like 4 people as like for like a sitcom like reading for it, and like it seems kind of real, but it's also at the same time it's like this is the
Yeah.
like it was like 4 people, and like the one it was like the son just turned into a woman out of nowhere, which not saying anything about trans people, it was a weird like just.
I thought you meant like the burning sun turned into
no,
a woman.
no, like a
little boy.
Like a 18-year-old male.
Okay.
Just all of a sudden, just like morphed into a female. All of a sudden, I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
That's not right, brother.
Just like, just in terms of like happening within a second, I was like, the fuck is going on here?
All right. Yeah. I'm not a bit like I enjoy AI. It's funny at times. I don't love the path that we're on. I think we're gonna lose jobs, people. But
it's also old people can't tell it's not AI, and
that's scary. It's a scary thing. Yeah. Did you ever see the video? This guy pranked his grandma and put Grand Theft Auto to tell her the real news, and he's in a car flying through a sidewalk just taking out people, and the grandma's like, "Oh my god!"
Then you get someone where like they put on like 2K, but I guess the game.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's fine because it's.
Oh yeah, I used to do that to my grandpa. He was like, "I want to watch the news." I'm like, "No, NBA games are on." And me and my brother are hiding controllers. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend. We appreciate all the feedback, all the support. Again, it kind of keeps us going. And yeah, good luck with all your bets. Hopefully, I can mount a massive comeback in these next 5 or so weeks.
I want that steak dinner.
Yeah. I forgot we even said that. Yeah. God, fuck the one time we made the prize. Alright, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck in your bets this week. And
this is the week we hit the parlay.
This is, ride the parlay, guys. Once we hit one, we're not going to stop. So, be on the early stages of it. And thank you. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.